I chose to do my final video presentation on Jane Elliott's The Angry Eye, Greg Deal's The Last American Indian on Earth, and Kira Davis's A Girl Like Me. I think often the most powerful way to get a point across is by showing reactions. Each of the materials I selected does just that. Jane Elliott does a really good job of showing how easy it is to crack under the stress of unjust treatment by showing how some white people react to being treated differently based on eye color. Greg Deal does a good job of showing how we still tend to treat people of other cultures as though they are zoo animals to be gawked at and to fulfill our curiosities by showing how people react to someone in traditional American Indian regalia. Kira Davis does a good job of showing that even African American girls are being trained by society to be ashamed of their skin color by showing how they react to being asked to pick a doll to play with based on certain factors. The images coming up I selected because they are powerful images from civil rights history that show people's reactions. I had never before considered how I would react if I was treated differently based on a part of my appearance that I had no control over. The angry eye forced me to do just that. Would I react the same way as the girl who got angry and stormed out? Probably. Neither my skin color nor my eye color define me, and it would bother me if I knew that other people were assuming my worth based on such an arbitrary factor. I had never before considered how I would react if I were to come across people in traditional regalia of a culture that I am not typically exposed to. The Last American Indian on Earth forced me to do just that. Would I react the same way as the people in the video? Hopefully not. I've seen people in traditional clothing for other cultures before. There were many Amish in the area I grew up in, and having spent a considerable amount of time as a child at auctions, I did interact with some growing up. But what about cultures that I'm not used to seeing? I had never before considered how I would react if I were to have been asked to pick between a white doll and an African American doll to play with as a child. A Girl Like Me forced me to do just that. Would I react the same way as the African American girls in the video? Certainly not. Society did not train me to be ashamed of my skin color. The materials in this class forced me to look at myself, the way I see the world, and how I react to it. I have heard people claim that the riots of the past, such as those in Milwaukee a couple of years ago following the death of Seville Smith, show how temperamental African Americans are. But like the girl in The Angry Eye who got upset and walked out after just minutes, wouldn't everyone get angry if they were treated unjustly based on something they had no control over? And if it lasted your entire life, would that anger not eventually reach a boiling point? I had never before considered how I would react if I were to be treated as a lower-class citizen my entire life, the way minorities still are today. This class has forced me to do just that.